So let's get down to practicing on the retreat. Our intention on the retreat is to develop a momentum of sati sampajanya. So sati is mindfulness, or translates as mindfulness. But the direct translation of sati gives more meaning than the word mindfulness. Sati is memory or to remember. Not remembering the past, but remembering your present experience. Literally remembering your awareness of what you're experiencing now. Your effort during the meditation is not to concentrate. Your effort during the meditation or during the retreat is to remember what's happening now. That sounds really easy, but it's not. The mind tends towards delusion. You'll see your mind go into a deluded state when you forget what's happening now. The whole practice is about forgetting and celebrating remembering again. Celebrating when your mind remembers when you forget. Criticism will cause your mind to forget more often. Valuing mindfulness. Noticing what it feels like when mindfulness returns. What does mindfulness feels like? So the Buddha said, when mindfulness is present within them, the meditator knows mindfulness is present within me. When mindfulness is not present within them, I don't know how you do this one, the meditator knows mindfulness is not present within me. They understand the conditions for mindfulness to arise, understand the conditions for mindfulness to cease, and apply the conditions for mindfulness to arise. So this is what you're being curious about. What does forgetting and delusion feel like? What does it feel like when you slipped into delusion? When you forget what you're doing during your meditation? And what does it feel like to remember again, for mindfulness to return? So mindfulness is concerned with short-term working memory. It's kind of like the RAM in the computer. With picking up, remembering what you're experiencing now, and keeping it in mind over time so you can notice change, so you can notice anicca, and so you can notice anatta. So anicca, impermanence, change, and anatta, that things, impermanent things changing are happening by themselves. You are not doing this. And it's that develops a letting go within the heart and mind, is seeing that. The nicca, anicca, and anatta nicca. But to do that, we need mindfulness. We need to remember over time, not concentrate on one thing. We need to let things flow and change, not cling to them. Sampajanya is clear comprehension. Clear comprehension is like sitting in the passenger seat of a car and being driven on a journey between your home and a place you're going on holidays to. So a lack of sampajanya, clear comprehension, is like going on that journey, but just glimpsing up every now and again to see what's going on, see where you're going. Probably coming back to your mobile phone these days. Yeah. Clear comprehension is paying attention or being really aware of all the different landmarks that come up during your journey, all the different experiences that come along that drive, recognizing that tree, that corner, yeah, that shop, all the different markers along the way. Our meditation practice begins with samatha always in MIDL. Whenever you sit down to meditate, it's always with the intention to develop relaxation that leads to calm, always. Even if it won't work, even if it won't work for you, that's your intention. The basic instructions for the meditation are be curious about the development of relaxation and calm, and be curious about anything that hinders the development of relaxation and calm. In that way, you have both calm and insight working in tandem together. Yeah. So this is all you have to do for the whole retreat. Yeah. Be curious about developing samatha, relaxation that leads to calm, calm to tranquility. Yeah. Begins with relaxation, relaxing your body, relaxing your mind. And as you relax your body and relax your mind, things will come up that will hinder that. And there'll be hindrances or distractions. So a hindrance could be restlessness or dullness. Yeah. Or sleepiness. So imbalances of energy, imbalance of effort. Too much effort leads to restlessness. Too little effort leads to sleepiness and dullness. Or distractions, thinking, remembering, fantasizing, doubts. Doubts can still come under distractions. They're hindrances, but they're a distraction too. We get caught up in this mind churning stuff, giving it importance. Yeah. How can you transform anything that is hindering samatha, relaxation and calm, back into relaxation and calm? How can you come back to that? Everything will unfold from that. So this is what your mindfulness and clear comprehension is toward. The first one is using mindfulness, clear comprehension with curiosity to balance effort, the third awakening factor. So then if you're being curious about balancing effort, you're cultivating the first three awakening factors. We're doing pretty good there. So the beginning of your retreat, just focus on that. Balancing effort. What is right effort? How much effort do I need to put into things? There's an urge to strive on retreats. Speaking from an official retreat striver, I used to think retreats was like being in 100-meter dash at the Olympics rather than being in a marathon. Just go for it. You'll notice this. You'll get tired in your head, you'll get tired in your shoulders, exhausted in your body, and full of dukkha, full of suffering. I remember seeing my wife Linda on a retreat, and she was so relaxed, just taking her time, getting around. You'll see her. I'm putting pressure on you now, Linda. Just no rush. Yeah. So when you're sitting down your meditation, it's about developing relaxation. You can use gentle breaths to do that abdominal breaths, just breathing slowly in your belly. Or you can just, I like to just picture just smoothing out the forehead, letting the eyelids droop, cheeks drop, jaw, shoulders, arms. Just methodically go through and just allow everything just to melt. Oh, yeah, you can do that. You can learn to do that. You just let go of effort and then notice how nice it feels. Oh, feels nice just to relax. I don't have to rush to jhana. I don't have to rush to mindfulness of breathing. I don't have to rush to anything. Just this relaxing now. This is enough. Oh, so nice. Can you do that now? Just let it drop. Just let everything relax. What does it feel like to relax? As I relax, I become more aware of clothing resting on my body, feeling the touch of clothing on my arms, and my legs. Just resting in that relaxation, you don't have to do anything. Allow it to relax. I can feel my body becoming heavier. Coolness on my hands and feet. Warmth on my arms and chest, face. We're resting back into the awareness of our body in a very general way. You don't need to concentrate in or focus in on anything. Just relaxing back into the awareness of your whole body. If you're comfortable taking softening breaths, you can take a few slow softening breaths in your belly now. Just bringing your belly slowly out to bring the breath in and releasing it slowly back for the breath to go out. As you do, allow yourself to mentally relax. Gently soften, relax your interest in past and future. Simply remembering the relaxation of your body and your mind. What are the qualities of your body as you relax? The qualities of softness and hardness, of warmth and coolness, wetness, dryness, movement. Just developing contentment with just resting in your body now. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be. I like to gently smile with a kind smile through my eyes, just enjoying this presence, enjoying this contentment. As relaxation and presence grow, you may start to notice the flow of breathing throughout your body. Just allowing your body to be aware of breathing. Simply remembering the gentle stretch of your body as the breath comes in, and the relax and release as the breath goes out. Smiling and finding enjoyment in your body breathing. Inclining your heart and mind towards contentment, towards enjoyment of each breath. If your mind wanders at any time, that's okay. It's normal for minds to wander. You can apply Goss by simply observing your attention has wandered to a thought, to a memory, to a sound. Noticing its anatta nature, how that wandering happened by itself. And gently softening, relaxing, letting it go, letting it be. Smiling, enjoying the returning awareness to your body and breathing again. Grounded. Ground, observe, soften, smile. Ground, observe, soften to let go. Smiling, enjoying awareness returning to your body again as you let go. I'd like you to notice how, as you relax, awareness rests more deeply in your body. This will be a key to the retreat. Whenever you relax, awareness withdraws from your mind and it rests and abides in your body. The Buddha called it Kaya Gata Sati, mindfulness immersed in the body. This awareness of your body is your meditation object for the whole of the retreat. Whether you're sitting, whether you're walking, whether you're laying down, whether you're standing up, and everything in between, relax back into the awareness of your body and keep a thread of sati sampajanya, mindfulness of clear comprehension, of your aware body presence. This is not done by concentrating or focusing your attention in on your body, but by allowing your body to relax and allowing your body to be aware of itself. An insight is developed whenever your attention wanders away from this aware presence of your body. As your mind focuses in on something, this thought is more important than your body. This memory, this doubt, this desire, this aversion. When you observe that, you soften, relax, let it go, let it be. Relax your mind's relationship towards that experience, softening, relaxing your attention, and allowing awareness to return and feel and rest within your body again. Enjoying that relaxing letting go. This is the dance for the whole of the retreat. Resting within awareness of your body, you rest in the middle balance between open awareness and attention. From here, you can observe, develop insight into all things. Allow your mind to do whatever it wants. Allow the dog to run and roam around. But rest within your body, not chasing after your mind, not chasing the dog, just watching it for understanding and then calling it back if it gets into trouble. And as much as we want to continue the meditation, you just gently open your eyes. Now, can you notice from that relaxation, there's a presence in your body? There's an aware presence that comes from relaxing, letting go. You now have sati sampajanya in your body. This is now your tranquil pool, like a tranquil pool, a pond. You'll become more sensitive to disturbances, to this samatha in your body, to this relaxation. As it deepens, it will become calm, and then deeper in the retreat, become tranquil. So your sensitivity will become higher. What do you heighten to? To the going out of your attention, your mind focusing on sounds, on itches, on aches, on thoughts, on memories, on emotions, on fantasies. Your mind will become very narrow and focus in. And then what you do is you soften, relax, let it go after seeing its anatta nature, and awareness will return to your body again. That's the dance. Gos. Grounded in the body through relaxation. Observe attention going out. Soften, relax, let it go, and coming back to the body. Now, if you don't get lost in the distraction or the hindrance, just let it be there. Like a child chatting in the background, let it be there. Doesn't matter. It can't hurt you. It's just mind created stuff. Let it be there. But if you find your mind starts to grab, to grasp, soften, smile, enjoy, to return awareness to your body and reward your mind for coming back. A positive reinforcement, positive reward. This is our dance. So from here, you will eventually get up from your meditation. We could leap up and do some calisthenics or something like that, some exercises. Or we can move mindfully. Before you do anything during the retreat, pause. I'm pausing here and I can feel, because I know I have to demonstrate sitting postures. And there's a pause and I notice this urge. It's like this pull feeling that's coming up through my body, and I can feel a pressure building in my head, lifting up. I pause, I feel it, and now I follow it. And now when I move, I don't leap up. I move in a way that I have full comprehension of the movement of my body. I can feel the changes within my body as I stand. I can feel the camera as I touch it and pick it up, moving it over here. Hopefully I'm moving it over here. Yeah, there you go. And then turning and doing everything with clear comprehension. We have nowhere to get to. You don't even have to rush to a sit. When you get there, you will get there. Be like a cat creeping around. Now, in your meditation, you can practice it in MIDL. You can practice laying down, sitting on a chair, or cross-legged. So I'll just demonstrate laying down. If you're going to lay down, what I like to do is put the blanket underneath my knee, like this. And then laying back. Am I in the camera? I am. Yeah, just laying back simply like this. The strength of meditating lying down is that you have a real strong tactile feeling with the floor. If you do the meditation laying down on a bed, you'll probably fall asleep. But if you do it on the floor, then what will happen is you get this feeling of connected to the earth. When laying down on the floor, you can put your palms here, just take a few slow softening breaths. And then relax with each out breath. This is especially good if you're experiencing a lot of difficulty during the meditation. Sometimes we have difficult times during the meditation and laying down is really good for that. And then you just place your arms by your side. Be aware of your body lying here and then relax just like we did in the seated meditation. When your meditation's finished, you'd actually get up, but very slowly, mindfully like that. Very aware of what you're doing. No hurry, no rush. You can also sit in a chair in meditation if you like. And sitting in a chair, you can either lean back. If you lean back, you'd want to have your feet more forward. Or if you want more like a meditation posture with your hips tilted forward, you'd sit forward like this with your hands resting in your lap or on your knees. Tucking your chin under, head up, balances your head on your body and your spine. Yeah. If you're going to sit down on the floor for the meditation, you can use cushions. So a meditation cushion, what it does is it raises your body up off the ground and it allows for hip flexibility. When you sit on a cushion, always sit on the front edge. I don't know if you can see that. On the front edge of the cushion rather than on the middle of the cushion. If we sit on the front edge of the cushion, it tilts our pelvis forward. So I'll come around. I like to sit in the Burmese style. And so what that means is you bring one leg in, dropping the knee down, the other leg in, and that leg folds and rests in front of the other leg like that. Yeah. This avoids the pressure that can come from putting one leg on top of the other. Use this for, wow, a long time now. And it's a really good posture. If you don't have the flexibility in your hips, you might find your knees will want to come up like this. The less flexibility you have, then what you need to do is you need to raise up the cushion height. And the cushion height will allow for that. So again, mindfully folding in. Again, whenever we do anything, we're doing it with clear comprehension of what we're doing. But this allows for less flexibility. Now, what we're always doing when we're sitting in a meditation posture is we're tilting our pelvis forward. Yeah, so that height needs to be adjusted. The disadvantage of sitting on really high cushions is stability. The higher up you go, the less stable your body will be. But that's something you can play with. What you want to do is once you're in your meditation posture, your meditation position, is to adjust your spine. So stretch your spine up, chest comes out, shoulders back. So for the shoulders, if you're not sure, you can just roll them up and back like that. And this opens the chest up rather than like this, you're more likely to slump. Yeah, like that. I was always taught to tuck my chin under and stretch the top of my head up towards like it's a hook hanging from the sky. Now, what you're doing is here, you want to find this balance of your body here. And we want to create a triangle. Now, look at this here. So this to the top of the head is a triangle. And this from the front to the back is a triangle as well. The back isn't straight, it's slightly tilted forward. And then what we do is one palm, rest. You bring your weight just slightly onto your hands, onto your arms and hands like this. And now you have a triangle. The purpose of this triangle is the stability, but it also means when you relax downwards. And you're trying to create a triangle too when you're sitting on a chair, but it's less stable. But if you need to sit on a chair, sit on a chair. Deb's actually in really good chairs. Linda and I went from shop to shop looking for chairs that were really supportive so you could really relax, but without falling over. Yeah, but your posture is everything. So try different postures during the retreat. Yeah. Personally, I like to sit with just a roll back cushion, and that means I don't sit on a cushion. I just use at the front edge of cushion like this, and I sit in front of it like that. And so where the buttocks is round, you have the pointy bone in the buttocks and it's round. Then you just tuck it under there. And so you're sitting flat on the floor. But what you do is, so I don't have that there, then there's a tendency to roll back because it's not full lotus position. Yeah. So that's just a little tip. I ended up giving up my fight with trying to find the perfect posture. And so one day on a retreat, I just sat flat on the floor and that was it. I've been there ever since. The final one is a kneeling stool. We've got a friend who spent a whole retreat trying to build the perfect stool to sit on during the retreat. He spent the whole time going underneath the house and doing that, but I don't recommend you doing that. But this is easy, maybe at the beginning of the retreat if you wanted to. It's just one piece of wood cut into three pieces. You put an angle up the top of the bit of wood, or you can cut the angle down the bottom if you like. And this creates a kneeling stool. The way the kneeling stool works is you're here, you place it with the angle part forward because you want to tilt your pelvis forward. It goes under here and you rest back like that. Yeah, it automatically tilts the pelvis forward and then you have your meditation posture. And kneeling stool is really good. Actually, mate, I built this one for Linda. There's a little message under there for her if anyone's quick. Built this one for Linda when we went to Myanmar, to Burma many years ago as a gift. These are really good to cycle between a sitting posture and a kneeling posture to kind of give some relief to your body. Yeah. Other than this, it's all about continuity of mindfulness and movement, which means you're kneeling here and then you want to stand up. What you do is you wait when the urge to come up to stand up comes, you just follow that urge very slowly and deliberately. Once you're standing up, you'll lose my head here, but once you're standing up, just be aware of your body standing here. We've got no rush to get anywhere. Wait for the urge to walk and then mindfully walk off, feeling the movement of your feet, feeling the movement of your legs and so on. Yeah. And so this is the basic dance that we're going to be following for the retreat. Is everything we're going to do with clear comprehension. And I've just get that camera right. Yeah, we're going to do with clear comprehension of that. So when you're walking around your home, then you're walking with clear comprehension in no rush, feeling your body move, keeping that awareness and relaxation in your body, very relaxed way. Yeah, when you're going to the bathroom, do it with clear comprehension. Feel the whole movements. Notice how autonomous going to the toilet is. When you're having a shower, that's the difficult one of not think, isn't it? Showers. See if you can keep a clear comprehension, relaxation in your body. And when you notice your mind start to churn over things, then soften, smile back. So, gosh, observe, soften, smile. When you eat, maybe you could even chew your food 20 times before you swallow. Yeah? Take your time eating. Don't just shovel it down. Just eat it slowly, savoring it, noticing what's going on there. There's a lot to see. Krista, Monica, and I would love to hear about what you're eating, what you experience when you're eating. Yeah. Can you notice a desire? Can you notice the saliva happening by itself? What happens to taste when you're mindful of it? Interesting. What elemental qualities can you find there? Can you find Vedana? Can you find feeling? Pleasant or unpleasant feeling and so on. So everything, just do it mindfully, deliberately, yeah, and go easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Yeah. This is a path or a joyful path. It's actually fun. It's meant to be fun. There's meant to be joy and happiness here. Just do it in a relaxed way. We've got nowhere to go, nowhere to be, nothing much to do, except just be aware of what's happening now. That's it. Just be aware of what's happening now and how your mind is relating to that, and everything else will unfold. Yeah. So be curious about developing relaxation and calm, and be curious about anything that hinders it. The development of relaxation and calm. That's it. During the retreat, everything else will tease out from there. Wonderful. So we'll leave it just there. I know that was a big one to sit through. Yeah. And a lot of you in Europe, I realize it's time for you to go and have a rest now. So we'll see you when you get up in the morning. Thank you so much for joining us. For anybody else who's staying on, what we'll be doing is we'll just have a break. We can have a 10 minutes break. And then what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll do some walking meditation together. And then we'll do a sitting meditation together. And that can begin our retreat together. Wonderful. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice rest, everybody who needs to go to bed now. And everyone else, I'll see you soon. Go and have a stretch, use the bathroom, so on. Thank you so much.